Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Israel Castilla, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. He's out.
Stepping up to the plate, Edmundo Sosa. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Sosa.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first to complete the double play. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher...
So coming to the plate, Johnny Houck. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
How? There we got one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground is short. This could be 2. Played on the backhand. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Larry Winston. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the 0-2. High pop-up. Brown is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Coyote Cobra hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Brett Phillips will bat next.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Brett Phillips. Oh, come on now, let's fly.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Batting sixth, the designated
Coming
hitter,
to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
The second baseman.
Stepping up now, Lamar Brown, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center him.
Now at the plate, Coyote Cobra, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Coyote Cobra.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly. Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Let's go.
Comes set. The 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Phillips.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Naturals lead it 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Johnny Houck.
The designated hitter, Johnny Houck.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Cobra has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-0. Stepping into the box, Coyote Cobra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging a bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. The Naturals lead it 2-1. Standing in, Ray Doby, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Doby.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas out in front 2-1. Into the box now, Coyote Cobra. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Cobra.
Let it fly, big boy. Here we go. Let's go now, one time.
From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Paniagua at second. Cuthbert on at first with nobody out. Count remains at 0-2.
No one better. Touch up right here, kid.
Another 0-2 home. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Northwest Arkansas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Israel Castilla takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Lou Pinto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Eddie McGreal closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals: 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Glenn Sparkman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The first baseman, Coyote Cobra.
Here we go, here we go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Striding in, Lamar Brown. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Steve Arnaz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-1.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Larry Winston, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
He's coming. Relay three.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it, so he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to...
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Coyote Cobra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Cortez is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Naturals lead it 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Coyote Cobra.
Coyote Cobra.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Meet you right here, kid.
First pitch of the at-bat. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand. So the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than... Leading off the inning, Roger Flores, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. Last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Me.
Wynn backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Coyote Cobra, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fast.
Now at the plate, Coyote Cobra, 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lamar Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Brown.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. Cobra leads off second with nobody out.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there. Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Smoke toward third.
Right,
and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
The right fielder, Steve Arnett.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So striding in, Edmundo Paniagua. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Paniagua.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Just keeping him close. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ground ball left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roll. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting glove.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
14-3 is the final score in this one. The Naturals put a 14 in the run column here today. Glenn Sparkman earns his first win of the season. Mariano Feliz couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Julio Gomez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Grady Sterling will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Coyote Cobra. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cortez ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Batting fifth,
Brett Phillips will bat next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set, and the 0-1. This one's down to third. The tag gets one. Striding in once again, Fernando Cisneros. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cisneros.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped up. Cobra is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-1. Now at the plate, Coyote Cobra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
In now, Brett Phillips, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Brett Phillips.
The 3-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
At the plate, Lamar Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cuthbert, the runner at third. Cobra on second. Phillips at first. One gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Doby has a beat on it. And that retires the side. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We've played 2 full. The Naturals lead it 6-1. Now to the plate, Carlos
Now
Cortez.
batting, the right fielder, Carlos.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Hey, ready for that ground ball?
A bouncer to the left side, right to him. One there, on to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another shot now. Coyote
batting,
Cobra.
first
He singled
baseman,
his last time up.
Coyote,
Speed up and drive it,
Cobra.
huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cortez on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Coyote
Now
Cobra.
batting,
He flew
first
out in
baseman,
his last at bat.
Coyote, Cobra.
Let it fly.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Henderson. And the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 7-5.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-5 tonight. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Grady Sterling takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Sam Hamby permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Eddie McGreal hammers down the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marco Lopez, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Coyote Cobra. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cobra.
Stay hard up there, huh? Come on, Big, and stay high.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Here we go now. Come on now.
Brett Phillips will bat next.
Fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Lamar Brown. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Into right field, that's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
One time right now, kid. Here we go.
So digging in now, Emil Casto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
All right, one more time right here.
Ready with the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
21. See it, drive it.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And the runner's coming home. Don't want to forget about him. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out number 3. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Naturals lead it 1-0. Ready now, Eddie Huerta. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Eddie Huerta.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
hit softly down the line at first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in, Chuck Page. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Runners are at the corners with one man out. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Coyote Cobra. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That a way to square it up. Great job.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Settling in now, Brett Phillips, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Cuthbert over at second, Cobra at first with no outs. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Villegas waits on it. He makes the play, runner tags and hits for third. The relay, throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now in the box, Lamar Brown, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There he goes. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Villarreal makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Chuck Page. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Man, they say good baseball is contagious, and so is bad baseball, apparently. 4 errors for them now. If they win this thing, it will definitely be despite their gloves.
Striding into the box, Craig Varquette. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Varquette.
The 1-1. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, 3 errors in the inning, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Hooks are out in front here, 3-2. Digging in now, Craig Varquette.
The third baseman, Craig Varquette.
Here it comes on 0-2. Softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. The Hooks lead it 3-2. Stepping in, Coyote Cobra. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
First baseman, Coyote Cobra.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Man, you smoked it.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Digging in, Brett Phillips. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Brett Phillips.
Hey, get a good one.
Now a throw over, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Into the box now, Coyote Cobra. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Rip it and rip it up.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ham will wait on it. One pitch, one away.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Corpus Christi Hooks posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Marco Lopez earns the win, his second. Louis Paquette earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rod Barr is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Coyote Cobra is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch on its way. Slap hard the opposite way. Villegas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Frank Manzanillo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Put it away. Give me your best stuff right here. Here we
The
go.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Leading off the inning, Coyote Cobra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Hey, come on now.
Runner goes. Lifted in the air out to left. Pryor waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Villegas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready for another chance. Coyote Cobra 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Cobra.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kids. Get your pitch.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ham going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Greg Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Greg Garcia.
Popped him up. Brown takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Coyote Cobra.
First baseman, Coyote Cobra.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Let it fly.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Hooks lead it 7-1. Now at the plate, Roosevelt Pryor 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Pryor.
Villarreal on at first, nobody out. Pulls this one into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, These guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Corpus Christi took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rod Barr notches his 3rd win of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 7 runs on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Charlton Pepper gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
At the plate, Coyote Cobra. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Coyote Cobra.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit.
There you go. Come on, baby. You're up. You're up.
Casto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Huerta is there, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0. Now batting, Yusniel Ortiz, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Yusniel Ortiz.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fast.
He's out. Out. Out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Coyote Cobra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 the count. Cuthbert, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
All right, hold up right there.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hard on the ground toward short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Cobra rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Play ball. Out. He's out. You're out. He's safe.
So stepping in, Coyote Cobra, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Coyote Cobra.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Softly hit toward the hole. Huerta scoops it up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Ready once again, Lamar Brown. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Lamar Brown.
Okay, one time, right now.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Pryor racing back, still ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Play ball. 3 out.
So striding forward now, Coyote Cobra. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
The designated hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ortiz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. One hit's all they get. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Naturals lead it 6-1. So coming to the plate, Frank Manzanillo.
The designated hitter, Frank Manzanillo.
I'm set with the 0-1. Back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Digging in, Coyote Cobra. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Ready with the 0-1. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Cuthbert ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody better.
0-2, here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Lynn is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. So digging in now, Lamar Brown, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 9-2.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Northwest Arkansas secured their 10th victory of the season. Israel Castilla notches his 3rd win of the year. Charlton Pepper was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals: 9 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. James Tanner gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Coyote, Cobra.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, stay high, huh? Stay high.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Stay high,
Casto is off at first with 2 away.
Come on, big dog, stay high. Let's go.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ham has a play.
Go, go.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Coming to the plate now, Roosevelt Pryor, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Pryor.
Hey, 4-1, here we go.
The 2-1. On the ground down the line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Now at the plate, Coyote Cobra. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Coyote Cobra.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
The 0-1 on its way. Slap hard the opposite way. Villegas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Hooks are out in front here, 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chuck Page, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
A swing and a ground ball to third. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carmine Villarreal.
Shortstop, Carmine Villarreal.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory.
Stepping up now, Coyote Cobra. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Brett Phillips will bat next. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Phillips.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Comes set, the 0-1. To short, hit hard. And that's through, a base hit. Cuthbert is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Way to rip, baby. Nice hit, nice hit.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in, Lamar Brown.
Number 5. Second baseman, Lamar.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Lifted in the air out to left. Pryor has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Naturals lead it 2-1. Striding in, Roosevelt Pryor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Pryor.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On down the line. Fielded cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
For Northwest Arkansas. The first
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Coyote Cobra. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Villarreal fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding in to start the 9th, Cameron Lynn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cameron Lynn.
Takes this the other way to right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box now, Coyote Cobra. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The first baseman, Coyote Cobra.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. The relay. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run. So a struggle that time for him in center field. And as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Your turn right here.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Gonzalez. And they're runners at the corners now. Hit hard towards the hole. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
The batter, number 5.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Lamar Brown, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. But what I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Dave Michael, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in to try it again. Coyote Cobra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
What do you say? Give me one time.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging a bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. He's set the 2-2, and he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Corpus Christi Hooks posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Roger Ortiz claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Hooks, 4 runs, 15 hits.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Gossett gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Let's play ball.
So striding in, Coyote Cobra. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Coyote.
Nobody better.
Cobra.
Stay hot. Nobody better right there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Wind blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Gonzalez.
Softly hit out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
The center fielder, number 14.
Brett Phillips will bat next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Julian McCormick.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Julian McCormick.
Hey, plays that one now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Spencer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, 2 out.
Here's the 2-2. First, reined in. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it, so he can't worry about...
In now, Coyote Cobra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set, and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
The 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Casto stands at first with 1 out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-1 home. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 2-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Striding in once again, Francesco Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Francesco Diaz.
He's got one out right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. Runner goes. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're.
Now to the plate, Coyote Cobra.
The first baseman, Coyote Cobra.
All right, come on now. One time.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Naturals lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now.
The
Benny
center fielder,
Kaneko.
number 28, Benny Kaneko.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Digging in once again, Coyote Cobra.
The first baseman, Coyote Cobra.
Come on, big guy. One time. There you go.
First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Figueroa on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. Ready now, Julian McCormick. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Coyote Cobra. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Now batting.
Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Diaz. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Rockhounds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Orlando Bynum gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. J.B. Wendelken wraps it up for the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Austin Otto will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Coyote Cobra. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Batting fifth.
Come on, big dog.
Brett Phillips will bat next. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the 0-2. Runners off for second. He pulls this one into right. Figueroa makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but
settling in now, Coyote Cobra. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Coyote Cobra.
Coyote Cobra.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now in the box, Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Brett Phillips.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Digging in now, Ryan Spencer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Spencer.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
Stepping in, Coyote Cobra. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Cobra.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat.
The center fielder, number 14.
Digging in, Brett Phillips. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Shinjo moving to his left, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next two.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Midland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Orlando Bynum earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. J.B. Wendelken records the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockets.